F9 in chemistry in GCE, got a C5 in WAEC, went on to the university to study the same chemistry and graduated with the highest CGPA, 3.97 over 4.0. In this video, I'll be sharing exactly how I moved from F9 to credits and finally the best graduating student in chemistry. So a backstory if you may, I wrote GCE when I was in SS2 and by this time we had not covered the syllabus, so there were a lot of things I met in the exam that I had no idea, I didn't know, and so because I didn't want to cheat, I left it blank, and that is why I got the score I had. Go backwards from that time, I was already struggling with chemistry in SS2 first term. I was being taught, but I just didn't understand what I was learning. Everything didn't make sense at that time, and so this is where the struggle actually began. So by the time I wrote the GCE, I knew that I had to buckle up and do better for my WAEC, which was just a few months away. So these are the three things I did. Number one, I went back to understand the basics. So by this time in SS2, we're into the core of inorganic chemistry, treating different types of bondings, stoichiometric equations. But I didn't understand all of this because I did not understand the basics, which is talking about valence electrons. What does it really mean when an atom is giving electrons or when an atom is receiving electrons? So I had to go back to my SS1 notes to really understand the foundation. So I used illustration, shortcuts and mnemonics, and just making sure I asked questions until I really understood it. When I did, the topics in SS2 started to make much more sense. Don't forget to like and subscribe and watch till the end so you don't miss out on any of the things I did. Number two, I started using videos. So chemistry can be abstract depending on how you are taught. And if you are just focused on solving equations and passing it, then it can seem a whole lot more abstract, which is why many people say chemistry is hard. So watching videos for me helped make chemistry come alive. So just going to YouTube, for instance, to understand how covalent bonding forms H2O and how hydrogen bonding explains the attraction between two different water molecules. It just made chemistry a whole lot more interesting. Number three, I solved a lot of past questions. I'm not even joking right now. It was probably harder for me to go through all of the years for the OBJ questions, but the essay questions for WAEC, I went through almost all of them and I made sure I understood all of the topics. So if I saw that they asked a certain question under a topic in the theory of any year, then I'm going to study that topic more because in the next year it may be another question from that same topic that will come out in the theory. So I solved a lot of past questions. This cannot be overemphasized. By doing these three things, I was ready when it was time for WAEC, and when I didn't get into my initial course of chemical engineering, I wasn't afraid to switch to chemistry. So as you are preparing for the WAEC, which of these have you done or will you be doing right now? Let us know in the comments. See you in the next one.